Please do make sure to subscribe, like and share to support us for more stories. They said prison breaks a man. Maybe they were right, for most men. But not for me. The moment those cold steel gates slammed shut behind me, I knew I wasn't walking into a prison. I was walking into a battlefield. The guards called me the quiet one. I didn't talk much. I didn't fight back when they shoved me. I didn't even look up when the other inmates sized me up like fresh meat. That's what they saw, a weak, silent newcomer with no crew, no protection, and no name that meant anything. They didn't know I'd spent the last 20 years mastering something far deadlier than any weapon they could smuggle through those bars. Kung Fu had taught me patience, discipline, silence. But it also taught me that when someone pushes too far, when evil crosses the line, you don't fight with rage, you fight with precision. So when the so-called king of Cell Block D, a mountain of a man named Brick, decided I'd be his new punching bag, everyone expected me to fold. They didn't know what lived inside me. And when Brick came for me that night, laughing, taunting, calling me preacher because I never cursed back, he had no idea he was about to meet the side of me I'd buried long ago. The side that once swore never to fight again. The side that prison was about to awaken. That was the night I realized. You can chain a man's body, but not his spirit. They threw me into cell 47 like I was trash. The air smelled of rust, sweat, and something worse, fear. Every wall screamed history, graffiti of names scratched in desperation, tally marks that told stories of survival and madness. Fresh meat, one of the guards said, smirking. Try not to get eaten your first week. The door slammed. Silence fell. My cellmate, a skinny white guy with haunted eyes, stared at me from the top bunk. You're in the wrong block, man, he whispered. Brick runs this place. He don't like quiet types. I just nodded, placing my folded blanket neatly on the lower bunk. I'll be fine. He laughed, a broken laugh. Nobody's fine in here. That night, the darkness carried voices, laughter, screams, threats. The prison had its own rhythm, a heartbeat made of chains and violence. I closed my eyes and began to breathe deeply, slow, rhythmic breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the soul. It was my old teacher's voice in my mind, Master Liang. Peace is your shield, but when peace fails, your hands become justice. I hadn't used my hands in a long time. Not since the night I was framed for the death of my own brother. Morning came too fast. The cell doors buzzed open, and the yard filled with men pretending they were beasts. Brick walked out from the crowd like a storm wearing skin. 6'4", 260 pounds. Tattoos crawling up his neck. He spotted me instantly, the quiet man sitting cross-legged near the fence, eyes closed, unmoving. He walked over with his entourage, chewing gum like it was someone's flesh. Yo, monk, he said. You pry in for mercy or just trying to look holy before I mess up that face? I didn't respond. He flicked my ear. I'm talking to you, rookie. Still nothing. The laughter around us grew. That's how bullies survive, through an audience. Stand up, he barked. So I did. Slowly. Calmly. My heart was still. My breath steady. I could hear everything, the buzz of the lights, the whispers of the crowd, even the tremor in Brick's voice beneath all that arrogance. He shoved me once. Twice. Then swung. The world slowed down. My training took over. One step. One deflection. One controlled strike. His punch never landed. Mine did. Right between his ribs, light but precise. I felt his breath leave his body like air from a balloon. He stumbled back, confused, more shocked than hurt. What the hell? I moved again, faster this time. A sweep. A strike to his shoulder. A palm to the chest. Brick hit the ground. The yard went silent. I stood over him, expressionless. Not angry. Not proud. Just awake. You fight with noise, I said quietly. I fight with purpose. After that day, I wasn't just the quiet one. I became a ghost story, the man who dropped Brick without breaking a sweat. But revenge spreads like wildfire in prison. Brick wasn't done. He came for me again, not alone this time. 3 men ambushed me in the showers one night, blades glinting under flickering lights. They thought I'd panic. They thought I'd scream. Instead, I remembered the tiger stance Master Liang made me hold for hours in the rain. The ache, the balance, the calm. When they lunged, I moved like wind through fire. 2 fell before they even realized I'd disarmed them. The 3rd ran, yelling something about the devil in human skin. When the guards arrived, I was already washing my hands, the same calm expression on my face. Warden Harris called me into his office the next day. He'd seen the footage, and he looked afraid. "Where the hell did you learn to move like that?" he asked. I looked him in the eye. Shaolin Temple. Wudang. You name it. He blinked. "You're serious?" I nodded. I didn't come here to fight. I came here because justice failed me. But if anyone brings violence to me again, I will finish it. And I meant it. Word spread fast. Even the toughest men in that place started nodding respectfully when I passed. Not because they feared me, but because they understood. I wasn't the enemy. I was a mirror. I showed them what true control looked like, and what true strength meant. Brick never looked at me again. Some nights, I could hear him whispering my name in his sleep, like a prayer. Years later, when they finally found evidence clearing my name, I walked out of those gates a free man. But the truth is, I was free the moment I stopped fighting with anger and started fighting with peace. Because prison didn't break me. It revealed me. And to this day, when I close my eyes, I still hear Master Liang's voice. The greatest warrior isn't the one who destroys others, but the one who destroys his own rage.